We're back. We have Eric joining us. We are moving right along today. I mean, it is busy and exciting, and let's get right into it. Eric, if you can, give us your name, who you with, and what you do.
My name is Lauren Eric Slentz, and go by Eric. I'm with Maui Land Surveyors, the owner operator of Maui Land Surveyors, and just been doing surveying on island, specifically Hawaii, um, my entire career. I haven't surveyed on the mainland at all, so it's all um, Hawaii specific. Born and raised in Maui, and my brother James and I operate Maui Land Surveyors together.
When you guys start? How long have you been around?
2019, so it's been about 5 years.
Okay. Uh, give us a little snapshot. What's it like starting a business in 2019, and talk about that journey a little bit.
Yeah, definitely had some challenges starting business in 2019, but there's not a shortage of work on Maui. And so we've been fortunate enough to have this constant workflow the entire time. We weren't really slowed down by COVID.
Hmm.
Um, and we've just been steadily growing our business without really any large hurdles. I mean, obviously, COVID was challenging in a lot of different ways, but didn't really affect our business model at all.
And what business model is that? What's your core market, or what main services you guys provide?
We primarily focus on boundary and topographical surveys
Okay.
for residential, um, and obviously the commercial real estate has been pretty hot,
Sure.
and so that's what's kind of pulled us through um, COVID slowdowns in other markets. And even construction has been pretty steady on Maui. I mean, we don't have huge projects like some of the other uh, areas, but um, yeah, real estate and construction hasn't really slowed down a whole lot on Maui.
Um, and you said primarily, on the Maui Island,
Yeah, so and county of Maui.
County
So
of Maui. That's right. Okay.
Maui County of Maui has both Maui Island, Island of Molokai, and Island of Lanai.
Oh, okay. Got
Um,
it. Got it. All right. And then what? How much is, just curious? How much is developed and to be developed? And is it starting to get filled out, so to speak, or is there a lot of room to grow?
I would guess, are there building moratoriums? Are there only a certain amount of growth that
One
can
question at a
happen?
time, Nick.
I'm sorry, you get me all excited.
um, I mean, obviously, there's the rebuild of Lahaina, which has
Sure. Yeah.
added a lot more building focus. Um, but I think the thing that restricts building mostly is the water shortage in Maui,
Okay.
especially upcountry and stuff. Um, but I mean, it's not a huge. It's mainly residential and condominiums and hotels that are being built. There's no lot of vertical build, so
Mm.
it's a lot of land being developed, subdivisions going in. It's not huge developments, but pretty steady for our population.
Sure. Um, how'd you get into this business?
My background is civil engineering. Got a degree from San Diego State in civil engineering,
Okay.
and worked in the industry for 10 years doing design, drafting, and construction, in mainly in Southern California, um, and where my wife and I chose to come back to Maui um, for family reasons, and we've kind of just continued to um, be in the industry. My wife is a civil engineer,
Oh, cool.
and we
So you guys argue a lot about who's better, the land surveyor or the registered engineer?
she doesn't like to have work conversations. Likes to leave that at work.
That's probably why you have a good happy marriage.
That's right.
So talk about this conference a little bit. What have you gotten out of it so far?
The conference has been great. I've really enjoyed a lot of the conversations and the talking points that a lot of people had in the breakout sessions. Um, there's been um, the focus point has been La Lima, the working together,
Mhm.
and a lot of people have been talking about Lahaina, which we're based out of Maui, so it
Oh
hits
yeah.
home with us. And there's not a lot of surveying um, professionals from Maui attending right now. So, I feel like there's a lot of attention on us in particular to answer a lot of the questions and status updates. But, it's just, it's, it's been good having people, you know, uh, coming together to try and help answer and come up with solutions for our industry and
Sure.
and recovery efforts of Lahaina.
Yeah, that's well said. What uh did you always want to be a civil engineer, or how did you make that transition and between going into land surveying?
It kind of fell into
The
my
clouds opened and you got a sign from above that said this is what you should do with your career.
pretty much. It kind of fell into my lap. Uh, I had just taken a new position or I had applied for an engineering position with a small firm based out of Maui, and they had needed some surveying assistance. And they're like, "Do you mind stepping in for like 6 months while we fill it?"
Oh yeah,
And
I've said that before, knowing damn well that was not a temporary ask.
And I was like, yeah, it sounds, interesting to me, and it was a perfect fit for me. And
Yeah,
it gets me outside more often.
sure.
And that side just kind of fell into surveying, and it fit my lifestyle and my problem solving um, um, appetite, and it just yeah, just kind of kept pursuing with it.
So,
And
so how did you then decide to start your own business?
Uh, I was working. One of my coworkers had it previously owned his own land surveying business, and we had worked together for a number of years under this other company. And at one point, we just kind of decided to break off on our own and do our own thing. And so we started our own company together. He had 25, 30 years of experience in the
Sure.
industry. Um, and so it was an easy transition, being that he's already gone through a lot of the pitfalls of
Right.
starting his own surveying business. And so it just kind of is easy transition, and things just opened up for us.
That's amazing. What you got, Nick?
So, how many survey firms are on Maui? I'm just like, is there a lot of competition? Do you guys work together?
Well, I mean, the name was available 5 years ago, so it can't be that many.
There's probably about a dozen
Okay.
in general. I'd say half of those are um, with engineering companies. A lot of dual licenses. There's
Okay.
probably
Sure.
a half dozen dual license within the engineering community. And then there's probably 6 to 10 outfits that are survey specific.
Okay.
All right, I've got one weird question.
Go
Ready,
for it.
guys?
All right.
So, are you a total station guy? Do you like to use the gun, or are you a GPS guy? Do you fly drones? How you do your
Yeah.
mapping?
Yeah.
We primarily focus on total station and GPS. Hand in hand, almost every job uses both. Um, the GPS comes in handy to get tie in things in a further reach, and then we have a lot of canopies, so GPS
Yeah.
we can't rely a lot on for some of the more detailed items, and so we bust out the total station and just jump back and forth as needed. Um, Drones, we are dabbling in and are getting our feet wet, and hope to expand our services
And I'm
in the
guessing
near
some of the
future.
same canopy challenges are going to be there with drones too, right?
Yeah. So right now we're um, getting we outsource some of our lidar. When we dabble in lidar, we're acquiring some uh, aerial photogrammetry drones, just to um, again get more familiar and get our experience, and then we'll eventually hope to bring on lidar and more aerial drones, and maybe slam and all the
Yeah.
different technologies coming out as they develop.
Nice. Anything else you want to get out there for a geospatial crowd?
Or a mantra you live by,
Yeah.
or a motto?
Yeah, we ask everybody, do you have a mantra that you live by?
A mantra that I live by. um they may sound a little corny, but it's a family kind of a family thing. We all have tattoos that say "Live Aloha" on our legs.
Ah,
Between my siblings, I'm the youngest of 6.
what's that mean to you?
You know, it to me it means living respectfully, with integrity, and you know, doing as much as you can for your community, and paying it forward.
Wow. Hmm. It's not corny. It's cool. We love it.
Yeah, I hate to tell you what I have tattooed on.
Right. So anyway, Eric, appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for, thanks for spending some time with us, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Absolutely. Thanks to you guys for making it out here.
Mahalo. Thank you.
Aloha.
Perfect. That was great.
Thank you guys very much.
Awesome. All right.
It's a pleasure meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. Pleasure. Yeah, smell lunch.
I'm sorry. Lunch?
I smell food. I don't think they're.
Soon?